They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Central Michigan Chippewas. Taking off one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Miami Hurricanes. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Hurricanes' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Central Michigan's offense will go on the attack first. Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. On the option. The pitch. He couldn't get it to the corner as this defense opening things up with a big play. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. On the option. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. 3rd down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. Looks as if he's going to run it. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. The Chippewas will punt it away on 4th down. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Wants to return it. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So the Miami Hurricane offense takes the field, and they'll have their first possession. And, David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense has built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. Reads it, fires complete. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Looking downfield, it's Chadwick. Snagged out of the air. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. This offense needs to avoid getting in its own head, getting domed up with its play calling in the red zone. Got enough space, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Miami! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Guys, let's chat about Central Michigan. During the offseason, they go out, they get a top 25 recruiting class. That's nothing to scoff at. But the question is, how do they move up from here, Dave?
Well, and how do these talented young guys perform at this level, right? We don't really know. I mean, top 25 class is good. It's not elite, but how do these guys perform, Palmer, early day one in their career.
Yeah, they're going to have to grow up pretty quick because we expect to see a lot of these guys play meaningful snaps in this game here today as well. I think that's what the fans really want to see here today.
That defense was a wall, and I think they're going to stop him a little bit short of this first down. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Grabbed over the middle. It's Oakley. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The offense lining up for a first down play. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Pocket breaking down. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Fires into traffic, intercepted.
Well, obviously it's right. In this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. Breaks into the open. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races. And the Chippewas, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Here's the handoff. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33. It'll be 3rd and long. He'll try it again. Didn't get nearly enough done on 3rd down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Back to throw, it's Chadwick. Pulls it in, it's Carr. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Give to the running back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The Canes come to the line in the hurry-up. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future. He's loose on the left. He now has 62 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of down. Headed to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Canes!
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they can become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Chippewas with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Keeps it on the draw. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
And the Chippewas will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
This running back in the Miami backfield is deadly because of his speed. He's so elusive. You get the feeling like he could score any single time he has the ball. He gives the offense a lot of balance, but he gives them that home run ability, too.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Canes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Holds and fires complete to the right. Touchdown, Hurricane! A great catch and run for 6.
I think this coaching staff is jacked up to get this offense firing so fast early in the season, on point. A lot of times it takes time to build the rhythm. It takes time to get it rolling. This offense starting the season off with a bang.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Dotson. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Chippewas trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. And the Chippewas will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Quarterback may change this route. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Gets it to him on the screen. Quick step and go. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Hurricanes in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that, you got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
After the first down completion, it's 2nd and short.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now, this guy's versatility, and you've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
They knock him down at the 21. It's a pickup of 5 yards on the play and enough for a first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Right back to him on the ground. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And the Canes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Running back searching for a hole. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Starting to feel a little pressure. Touchdown, Miami! Quick strike through the air for the score. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it out. It's Hopkins. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll give it to the back. Breaks the tackle. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. When you've already set your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Canes! Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Quick pass on the jet motion. And the ball is out, and they're after it. Defense has it. They're on the move. Touchdown, Hurricane. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver getting open and making the catch, but now you got to secure the football. You know there's going to be guys coming trying to rip it free. They did it. They scooped it. They scored. That's a play he's going to learn from.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Fires it incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Going over the top. Snags it on the right. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. To the air, it's Dotson. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Defense calls a timeout to put together a strategy. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Back to pass. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. The Chippewas line up to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Making side adjustments here. Going right to work up top. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. There he goes. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. The quick out. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half.
Miami, 42. Central Michigan, 3.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying to set the tone with the run. Looking for room at the 40. He now has 108 yards rushing, and this offense wanted to establish the ground game, and man, have they started the season right in that regard. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Pulls and fires complete. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. The Canes come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Gonna look downfield again. Here's the pressure. Couldn't find anybody open, just threw it away, and that's a smart move. You want to avoid the turnover, especially in the red zone. It'll be fourth down. Might be changing the route. Hauls it in. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. And the Hurricanes want to pick up the tempo. Back to throw, it's Chadwick. Touchdown, Miami! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop you.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Rides the back and leaves it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Quarterback keeps it. Slithers into space. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. And the Chippewas with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Now on the option. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. They'll try to sneak it.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pop.
Oh, he's got some space. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Chippewas pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17. Looking to pass. It's Dotson. Firing to the right, complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. They boot it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to go up top on 1st down. They're working that left side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Canes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Caught over the middle. It's Oakley. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He wants to change this route. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Got him downfield. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, Canes. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Here comes the option. He'll toss it. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. And the Chippewas can really attack on this 2nd and short. Give to the fullback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Punt is in the air. Here's the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking for a man. It's Chadwick. Fires left. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Goes to the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On the run, it's Caldwell. And they swarm him under. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the 1st down. Absolutely nowhere to go as this. Makes a 3rd down stop. The Chippewas will line up to punt it away. It'll bounce out of bounds, and they'll spot it at the 40. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going. Maybe.
He's loose down the middle. 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Hurricane.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Bringing it out. Gets it across the 20 to the... And not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this up. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Touchdown, Miami! The defense takes matters into its own hands. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the crud out of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. It's Wolf. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. And the Chippewas decide to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the catch right at the 50. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They'll go to the ground. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
A strike downfield. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. They'll try to get it in with the run. Oh, ball's out! Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. The Chippewas backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. Little touch pass to the receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the Chippewas have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. On the run, it's Townsend. Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Pulled and finds his man on the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Anderson will throw. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Chippewas. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
Love to see the defense still fighting hard this late in the game. Great job jumping the route, catching it, takes it back for a touchdown. Not too much time to celebrate, though. You're still trailing in this game. Still got some work to do, but no doubt that play is going to give this defense a little bit more confidence.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide open downfield. Running wide open down the gut of the field. The 10. Touchdown, Cade. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Looking downfield on first down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. They go to the ground. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. The Chippewas are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. And the Chippewas will call on their punt team. Catches it at the 30. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. So the first play of the drive starting here from the 45. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. They have a first down at the 41-yard line. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Past the 30. Oh, what a move to get open. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Hurricanes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. He caught it! And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains.
Great execution on the RPO, and the receiver had some time to find the soft spot in the zone and make himself open for the quarterback and make it a much easier pass. Great job.
They'll try to slam it in. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They kick it away on 4th down. They bring him down. Strong effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one. When you know you have a team out in class, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that